Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Donita Juliana. Here I want to present an English experiment with the title Metformin Essence Anti-Proliferative Effect of Cisplatin in Cervical Cancer Line. Abstracts. Okay, for the abstract, I just read a little. Cervical cancer is one of the top rank of gynecological malignancy in the world, leading to high morbidity and mortality rates. Cisplatin is a chemotherapeutic agent that is generally asked to treat cervical cancer, but the use of this drug is limited because of serious side effects. Metformin, a diabetic drug that raises not only blood glucose levels but also the ability of some cancer cells. The aim of this study was to investigate the anti-proliferative effect of combination metformin and cisplatin in size-scale cervical cancer cell line. Introduction. Cervical cancer is the second highest gynecological malignancy around the world, with the incidence rate is approximately a half million per year, and the mortality rate is nearly 275 million per year, one in Indonesia. However, cervical cancer remains the first highest gynecological malignancy and still becomes a reproductive health problem. New cases of this cancer are estimated around 40 million per year. Chemotherapy is one of the main therapeutic of inhibition of cervical cancer cells. Cisplatin, a platinum-containing drug, has recently been recommended as the first-line chemotherapeutic agent for treating advanced cervical cancer. However, administration of this drug frequently result in serious adverse effects such as nephrotoxicity, and bone marrow suppression. Recent studies have reported that combination of doxorubicin and metformin is able to kill various breast and thyroid cancer cells, including cancer stem cell. 18.19. Therefore, the aim of this study was to investigate anti-proliferative effect of combination of metformin and cisplatin in cancer cells. Methods: MGT proliferative assays. Hypothesis hello cell were seeded into a non-stick well fitted with 1x100 cell concentration or well. The hello cell was put into their wells and the forward contained medium only with surface as a negative control. Seeded cells were then incubated at 37 degrees Celsius in a 5% CO2 incubator and cell were treated with 0.05% MTT after 6 hours time point. After that, cells were added with 20% SDS in 20 millimeter HCl and incubated at room temperature for overnight before reading it in a bioreactor spectrometer with optical design 490 nanometer. Combination index device. Cisplatin solution was diluted in the complete cell medium to get 5.10, 0.18 and 30 meter. Final consideration will metformin was diluted in the same medium to get 7.5, 24 and 30 meter concentration. One HeLa cell cancer has rated 80%, 80% confluence. It was cited into a 96 well-fed and intubated at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. Following the cal medium was reflexive with fresh DMAM 8 with various dose of combination of diluted metformin and cisplatin according to sensor chemotherapeutics research sensor 2009. Combination of two chemicals has a synergetic effect if its combination index CE value is 0.3207 and 1.45 to 30 SE fully for antagonist effect. That analysis percentage of cells proliferation was saturated by as formula from sensor chemofusion research sensor with formula shipment of absorbance medium only absorbance, control cell absorbance to medium only absorbance. Cisplatin was determined by as regression linear equation E bxa between logarithm of cisplatin concentration of percentage of cell proliferation combination index SE of cisplatin and metformin was calculated by as formula. Result is this study. Cell proliferation disease was asked to evaluate the anti-proliferative effect of metformin and cisplatin alone in HeLa line. A similar pattern of inhibition of cell growth was observed in HeLa treated with both drugs. Enthelial inhibition of cell growth occurred in HeLa cell treated with 10 mm metformin and 12 meter cisplatin by increasing drug dose. Higher inhibition of cell proliferation was observed in HeLa cell treated with cisplatin converted to HeLa cell treated with metformin. Meanwhile, administration of 60 millimeter metformin and 44 meter. Cisplatin called inhibition 30% helical both respective, respectively. This the results of the graph. Discussion: chemotherapeutic agents which are administered alone or combination have been considered as the first-line therapy for inhibiting growth of some cancer cells. We have demonstrated that metformin is able to inhibit HeLa cell proliferation in those dependent manner because AC50 metformin is high it is unlikely to administer metformin alone to avoid its side effect and toxicity. In addition, during this study, administration to 30 millimeter metformin and 5 meter ipodin has a better inhibitory effect against helicals, compared with administration of 7.5 millimeter metformin and 10 methyl we speculate that the different effect of metformin administration might suggest that this drug has a different mechanism of action. Conclusion: metformin might become an adjuvant therapy with work synergistically with glycogen to treat cervical cancer and the combination of or less 15 millimeter metformin and cisplatin result in antagonist effect. Analysis of cell and apoptosis and percent blotting will be useful for addressing mechanisms of metformin action in cervical cancer. Cell inducer evasion of sulfifin, MTUR, and ketogens or protein are very important for definition of antagonists of this combined therapy. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.